Okay. Hey y'all, it's hasn't been all that long. I actually streamed yesterday. And yesterday's streams were, I want to say, Fight Health Insurance and something else. The updating chapter 4 for the High Performance Spark book, which is not yet available but should be available soon. And I hurt myself this morning unpacking groceries. So, great life choices, and we're going to continue our great life choices. And specifically, we're going to look at the outbound PR I've got for double filter eval from filter pushdown with projection, or filter pushdown through projection, um, and the TTL cleaner. And we're going to try and address the comments. I don't think we're going to get the merge today, just setting expectations. But I think we can probably get them both to the place where, like, we can move them, merge them after Christmas. Let's go ahead and bring up the terminal view. So here we go. And we're going to go Spark. I guess we'll also get my, oh, Hasty squared. We're going to get the terminal going. We had something resembling exercise today, even though the weather is kind of shit in San Francisco today. Cool. I'll put this away. We got the weird A to C to A thing that I jerry rigged. But let's put this is a serial USB adapter. I'm gonna put it with. I'm gonna put it with. I'll put it with this stuff. Broadly speaking, it's probably the serial port stuff. Okay, cool. Let's keep going. Okay. So, we're gonna go find the Spark repo. See what branch are we on? Okay, yeah. That's the transpilation branch, not the one we're gonna work on today. We'll come back to that as there are more comments from the SPIP rolling in, or once the vote happens. More likely, hopefully, once the vote happens, we'll circle back to that. Okay. So cool. And actually, let's do the same thing with our other PR, which that's just merging in master because it's been a hot minute, and you never know. It's changed a little bit over time. I stress I wouldn't take out. This one's failing. So we're gonna have to definitely investigate the test failure. But if we get a fresh run, I don't know, give us something to investigate more. Okay. So go, and we're gonna go over here. These are both PRs that have been around for actually more than a year. So that's great. But let's go ahead and, so CloudFan's main concern was essentially like, hey, this code is hard to understand because it's all inside of one. And that's fair. That's fair. And I have gone through actually and updated it a fair amount. So let's go ahead, let's go look at the code and see what we feel. Replace all attributes that reference an alias with the alias expression. Includes the alias was replaced. Okay, we can probably make that make a bit more sense in terms of no, is that not it? Includes, no? Okay, this is alias helper dot scala. I think there's another one. What the fuck? I'm on the branch, right? Oh no, I'm on the wrong branch. Okay. That makes more sense. Okay. 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 Facts which aliases were replaced and returns them. Cool. And returns them. That's fine. Okay. So, cool. Let's keep going. Comma to via reflection. This could be pretty much anything that's true. Okay. I think there's any concerns that this expensive part is too confusing. Okay. We don't add double of that. Okay. So optimizer.scala is probably don't add. Okay. Okay. We don't add W evaluation or double or configured for projection. That's actually, yeah, no, this is if and only if, yeah. Match the column ordering. This is important as we shouldn't change the schema, even the positional one during optimization. That's seems true. Projections are new default algorithm. Provided these are broken up based on their answers. Okay. Filter which references inexpensive items in the projection pushed along with a copy. What are references? Oh, that's okay. What it with a copy of push and reference resolved reference resolved resulting in double evaluation, but only inexpensive items. worth it to filter records sooner. Case 3, when I want to filter references expensive to compute references in multiple parts. This allows us to avoid double evaluating expensive references while still partially with a filter in between. Everything in the reduction, we can't split it any further. So we leave the filter and projection as is. The filter does not reference the entire projection. Around the filter. Note that a given filter may contain parts from case 1 from all cases. All cases, we handle each part separately according to the logic above. Okay. Yeah, all the aliases in the projection. Beginner friendly content, please. 96. Yeah. Great request. This is probably not it. This is definitely kind of deep in the weeds. I think we'll have some more beginner friendly content. In the new year. Actually, we might, depending on what you mean by beginner friendly, we'll have some like simpler Spark PR stuff happening over the holidays as well, I think. And also we'll have what's that called? Another thing. The TTL cleaner, which we'll probably get to in about like an hour, might be simpler enough actually. It's still like poking around in the internals. I'll probably do some Fight Health Insurance streaming later on this week, and I also might do some radio streaming. Those are maybe a little bit more beginner friendly. The radio streaming one certainly is, hopefully, because I don't know what I'm doing. And yeah, but if you want to subscribe and just keep an eye out for the different titles as they come up. You can probably get a pretty good idea from the titles as to what's beginner friendly and not. This is, I mean, it's not, yeah, it's probably not great for beginners. Yeah. Projection aliases that are not used in the filter, so we don't need to push. Okay. Comment doesn't make sense anymore. Okay. Break up the filter into its respective components by used aliases for condition. Okay. Do we actually? Okay. So, find the different aliases, each subpart of the filter, component of the filter uses. With the filters components, what each references from the projection. Okay, so if cheap with used is empty and expensive with used is empty, we don't have anything to push or split. Okay, else stop. Okay. Handle all of the cheap filters first. Part 1 and 2. Handle any case 3 filters. We introduce them together. That seems fair. Okay, from 0, already know some language. 2, getting started with open source. Contributions, simple tickets. Oh, okay. Yeah. So this is probably not the one for that. There's the one which we'll do more of around sort of this big change that I've got proposed. But if you look, there will be more streams that are just like relatively simple fixes in Spark, and then I'll give you a good idea of how those small changes work. So I would say, like, just subscribe, keep an eye on the things coming through. Yeah. Cool. Cool. Okay, let's keep going. We group the filters, expensive components, by the aliases used, since if they use the same aliases, we can introduce them together. So we have a consistent order for testing. It's possible we do something smarter here if we get a better cost-based heuristic. Okay. Okay, nothing to push or split, short circuit. This filters are case 3B. We can't split anymore. No. But we did have filters, but we did have cheap filters. Push. We still need to. We still need to. We still need to. We still need to add the expensive filters back. On top of the pushed. Yeah, on top is probably good enough. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. We have one. We have at least one filter that we can split the projection around. We got it for the previous filter. Added aliases, keeps track of the aliases already added to the support previous filters. And then, yes, our base filter, for the remaining filters, add projections, filters as needed. Hold. Okay. Yep. Cool. Okay. I think that explains it a bit better. Work on wording of the comments. Okay. Now, I don't always love a little robot helpers, but I think we can go ahead and we can ask the robot helpers what comments we might want to add to this to try and explain it more. that seems like a fair thing we can do. I'm working on a Spark PR. What parts of this logic do you think need more comments? Slash explanation. All right. Yeah, these are all pretty much crazy town. This one is not a terrible suggestion. Yes. Okay. If the legacy legacy double evaluation behavior is enabled, we just say every filter is free. All right. Okay, yeah, this part is a little bit, that's a good call out. Underscore dot underscore two. No, that's actually not that confusing. And the sort by is, we actually do have that explained already. Sort by the name of the head of the expensive alias. So we have a consistent order for testing. We already have that. Okay, this might be reasonable. Okay. Initial references are everything in the base child, since the later projection needed. And the aliases introduced in our first expensive. All right. Cool. And okay. Cool. Okay. Okay, cool. I think that's pretty fine. Assuming that this still passes, well, ooh, actually, I don't know, GoThame96, if you're still here, we might do a Spark testing base stream later in the week, and that could be a really good sort of getting started with open source. Because Spark is kind of a rough project to get started in. Okay, cool. That's updated. I think that seems fine. Okay, now this one fails. Okay. What are we gonna do? We're gonna go over here. Okay, cool. Yep. Oh, and I have my little script that I can run. Let's see if it works. And it definitely stopped. There. Fantastic. Cool. Okay. Cool. Okay, resolve conversation. Why is it mad? It says no. Why is it saying no? Let's go. We're gonna make a comment. Assuming this passes CI. Now that I've updated the docs and simplified the flow of the optimization rule a little bit, I intend to merge this next week. Assuming this still passes CI, fingers crossed. Cool. Okay. That seems fair, right? If this still passes CI and there's no concerns about it, I will merge this probably next week when people are hopefully back from vacation. Give people a chance though, just in case, you know. But then again, this has been open since April 19th, 2024, so they've had rather a few chances. One might go as far as saying. Now, let's go take a look. Okay. So, this one failed, so I want to go take a look at that. Let's go look at the failed test. I would like to see the test results, and we're going to run it locally. Okay, build modules. Yeehaw. What failed? Ah, the block TTL integration suite. That is probably a rather important test for us to fix, given that this is the block TTL PR. Okay, cool. 49788. Okay, git checkout. Okay, build SBT. And then we are going to run, I think that's a core test. Nonetheless, we still probably need to do a clean compile. So clean compile core test only. Block TTL integration suite. Okay. oh dear, this is what happens when I look down at the phone during a clean build and I'm on a treadmill. It does not go well. Okay. Cool. So let's run this. We'll run the test. We'll fix the test issue, and then maybe we'll go and like make another random spark PR today. I could go for that. It's been a hot minute. And again, also it's the holidays, and I could notably not do that. Not super duper feeling it, but maybe maybe I am. Who knows? Okay. Yes. We will fill that out. Yeah. Yeah. Um, um, hilariousness. God. God. Yeah. Hmm. Oh, yeah. Go take a look at that. Hmm. Okay. Well, the test fails, so that's good. And well, for values, good. Okay. Okay, so something broke. Which kind of makes sense for a PR that's been open this long. I don't love it, but hey, whatever. That's the joys of life. Okay. It, um, hmm. Uh, hmm. Okay, so this is the block configuration suite. So here's the thing. We are saying that 81765. Okay, though. 690765. If we take those two numbers, it's not 250. Okay. With TTL. Okay. Let's go find our TTL. Not going to be 250L, it's going to be 50L. I think that maybe 20L, 50L. Okay. And okay. This should be moved inside of it eventually. And I think that'll help this make more sense. Okay, let's go find the other eventually. And then we want to move the t inside so we can see what the actual time was. Like, how long did we actually give it? 250, again, too long for this test. Okay. Cool. I suspect that the default eventually times just got shortened. At least I'd like that to be true, because like that would simplify my life a fair bit. Because then this would be a very good fix. Okay. Oh, I'll be right back. Doorbell. Okay, so the professor's back. Unfortunately, looks like our theory, or my theory, that it was just a timeout issue is not holding weight. Although, wait, this is still... Okay. So, I've got the thing that's recording it, right? Um, so if we only give it 20 seconds, we should configure the TTL timer to be 10, so it actually has a chance to run. And what's up? Okay, we are at time 52627. Okay. Um, so let's go look at our git master, figure out where it's broken. Okay. Spark TTL shuffle block. Yeah. Okay. Map output for Scala. Yeah. Okay, we'll just do some hacky stuff for now. Starting map output TTL cleaner. We're gonna go find the part where we sweep. We'll just plus TTL. Okay. Okay, cool. We could probably actually just narrow it down to the map output one, so it's going to be the shuffle. Uh, okay. So that's clearly broken. Unregister all map output. Map output tracker. Okay, unregister all map and merge output. Uh, so okay. So yeah, okay. Access time dot remove shuffle link. Remove the shuffle access time regardless of if we clean up the shuffle successfully or not, since we could have the shuffle a that's already been cleaned up elsewhere. Shuffle. Okay. Something tells me that that'll fix this one. And then we have the same issue again. Well, okay. Oh, nope, not working. Okay. So why is this not working? Shuffle access time as Scala to list. So when we go ahead and we go and we say shuffle access time, remove shuffle ID, it's not removing it. I don't think it is. Okay, come on. We do that inside a loop, right? Like we're not. Right. Okay, wait, no, what the fuck? That should be fine. It removed it. Why is it saying... Okay. Blank was empty. Block TTL integration suite. Okay, so 10 is too short because it gets cleaned up before it has a chance. Okay. Okay. So I am somewhat concerned about it cleaning 0 twice. So, although, shuffle. Okay. Let's go double check what we changed to make this work and see if I feel good about that. So what we did to make this work is and then the logic let's double check the RDD access time. Logic, just make sure log manager master endpoint. Okay. Sure. Oh wait, okay. Uh, cool. Yep. Let's go find. Always remove the RDD from that tracking. This first in case an error. It's fine. RDD access time dot remove RDD. Okay. Cool. All right, cool. Okay, git commit fam. Reduce the TTL and the tests so they don't take so long. Move the time and get on failure inside of the eventually block. Remove RDD slash shuffle tracking from access time tracking, regardless of if RDD slash shuffle removal succeeds. Okay, cool, fantastic. I think that's that for that. That doesn't really contain words. My bad. But I think that should fix the issue here. Let's go take a look. Now, do I have another PR that I want to do quickly? It's a good question. It's been an hour. I have a meeting in another hour. Let's go take a look at the Spark Jira. See if anything says you can hack some of this shit really fast to me. Then we might do it. Specifically things that I was like trying to keep track of anyways. Okay. Oh yeah, this is not something that we're gonna get done quickly. I think this is a good idea. Okay. Let's go with reported by me. What issues have I did I leave as a note? Oh, this one I'm thinking more about for Celeste to do. Yeah, okay. Oh, okay. Well, what happened with this? Did we end up merging it? Did I just give up on it? Uh, um, yeah. Okay. This is useful, but for library developers, so we're not going to do that. Oh, I like this one. I don't think we're going to make it happen quickly, though. But I do like this idea. Could we do this quickly? I don't think I can. It's pretty much impossible to do anything in Spark in an hour in terms of like writing code. But actually, you know what? Maybe we could. Maybe we could. Okay. Let's see if we can. Oh, fuck. Sorry. Um, Select set with limit. Okay. Yeah, so the slice. Yeah. Okay. So what we would do is, okay, in my mind, we do this as a two-parter. One, add limit to set and collect list, versions of them, like collect set limit, Two follow-up issue slash PR. Add an optimizer rule where it puts add a slice over top of a collect set, collect list. We automatically rewrite it to be limited. Okay, cool. It's going to be SQL. Let's look at the main versions of it. Okay. Aggregate, collect. Okay. Okay. Okay, so the interesting question is going to be, okay, mutable aggregation buffer. Can we get the size on these things easily? Probably. Okay, maybe. So what would we do here? Okay. If is none for get okay. Um, if limit is none or buffer dot size is less than. Okay, cool. Reasonable. Yeah. So update merge if so else if Cool. Relatively simple. Just kind of like, start of it. Def limit is type optional, of type long, is default to none. Okay. Now let's go ahead and yeah, and then the other thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna poke at this a little bit. It's just a way of saying like, yo, I'm working on this. If you want to work on this too, that's cool, but like, let me know, please. And so like this will be very work in progress, but like logically, it's pretty simple, right? Like, except this takes a collection of type growable. What the fuck is growable? Scala collection mutable growable. Do we know what traits are ungrowable? Oh. Hmm. Okay. Except it's not buffer.size. It's going to be buffer.known size. Um, um, it is other dot. Oh shit, but if this is a growable, how do I growable type inconveniently not great for accessing individual elements, which is kind of what we need. Hmm. Hmm. Uh, Not quite what we want. Damn it. Ugh. Okay. That's pretty cool. So, okay. So the problem is the growable collection. Um, buffer comes back from create aggregation buffer. Which is of type T. And T is of type growable any with iterable any. Yeah, fuckers. Okay, sorry. Okay, so T is of type growable any, iterable any. Okay. Oh. Um, all elements except the last. Okay. So here's what we will do instead. Buffer plus plus equals other dot drop right. Val to add, val to drop, other dot drop, other dot size minus 2. Let's go take a look though. I want to see if this code is implemented reasonably. Let's go take a look. Okay. So here we go. Yes. Index sequence view dot drop right. Extends sequence view drop right. God fucking. Checked index sequence view drop right. Yes, I would like to go find the definition of this. One day, one of these will have fucking code in it. Oh, whatever. Fuck this. Sorry, I get grumpy, and it's definitely after lunch. I should eat lunch. Oh yeah. It's not optional because we're in Scala. It's option. Um, um, 40 over target, under target. Okay. This is what happens when you switch languages all the time. It's empty. Okay. Own, which will be known. Size. Or okay, let's simplify this. If it is empty, else. By simplify it, I mean like just from the computer's point of view. Cannot. No, case. Okay. Cool. Just because like if we're gonna do something iteratively many times, we might as well check it. Okay. Although wait, there's got to be a way to slice the iterable more easily. I want to okay, is it like take while? Okay, Scala iterable take while. I feel like it's what I'm looking for. Yeah, wait, okay, yeah. This the drop thing. Uh, um, okay. Cool. Well, that's like cool. Message. Okay, cool. Okay. Git commit and add an optional limit to the base collect paths for tracking. Not finished. Cool. And we'll push this up. But yeah, not finished, but it is solid progress, right? So it's an hour and a half. I am going to take this opportunity to go eat lunch because I've got a meeting at 2, and based on me getting angry at Scala for not having the APIs I want, I'm probably a little bit hungry. This afternoon, probably not streaming, got meetings and stuff. So I will be streaming again tomorrow. Most likely my plan for tomorrow morning is update Spark testing base. Or really probably just like do the social media around it being, oh wait, no. There is an inbound PR to look at too. Okay, so look at the inbound PR for Spark testing base. And then after that, inbound PR situation, we are going to do the code review, update my outbound Spark PRs. The inbound Spark PR to Spark testing base should be like a good starting one. And then I could circle back to this conceivably. That's not terrible. Collect set with limit. So relatively simple thing. And that could be good. That actually could be something that's useful to mention in the book actually too, if people like the API. And so we could put that in. Spark 4. Yeah, so yeah. Okay, cool. I think this is reasonable progress. I still need to figure out why the stream is doing 6 megs instead of the configured 5. I guess that's only 20% above target, but I might succeed at figuring that out for tomorrow. I might not. Time will tell. Yeah. So thanks everyone for joining. Thanks GoFame. I'll try and do some more intro-y stuff too. And Stu Squared, good to see you. I hope everyone has a lovely holiday. And on some of the non-working days, I'm going to try and do some updates for Fight Health Insurance and more finishing up the book. And then also some of the radio stuff that I really want to get done. Super important for me for the radio stuff. I think I want to try and see what we can do there. That might be a challenge, but I think it could be. It's certainly interesting. Okay, cool. Thanks everyone for joining. And we'll